I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Dart. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. He's inside the 30. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 61 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They put Wilson in motion. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Rolling right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart to the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Tampa. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 31, here is 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's in! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw that.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Buccaneers, 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Woo! And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Here it. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. On on the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need one. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short.
He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter, and he nearly got free. But as it is, it's a gain of 6, and it sets up third down as we are ready to get back underway. Third and 5.
Hey, get set. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. They try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
On the give, it's Henderson. Space to run inside the 20. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
70 Lions.
Allen. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Throwing here on third and goal. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
All right, come on.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. To the left side to Godwin. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
On the tackle.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's third and 7.
Solo kick. Set.
To throw is Tua. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Hey! Set! 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, Jet 60, 70 Rings, 70 Rings, Mustang 19.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Go! 1918. 19 White, 79 Broncos. Go!
On second down, here's Henderson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and 5.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
In motion comes Andrews. Dart going to throw here. On. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That one taken in. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Panthers 14.
Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Good.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey. All right, come on. Out.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Boswell adds the extra point. Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go. And the Panthers have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Chris Boswell set
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
In motion comes Andrews. On second down, Dart hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go ahead. 19. Okay.
On the handoff, this is Gibb. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 33, here's second down and 6. A play fake. Down 2 with a throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Here's first and 10.
All right.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, it's Gibb. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
On the tackle.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Turbo 1, hard. Ready.
Tua now on third down. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a tie ball game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
In motion comes Andrews. To the air on set. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Hayden Ellis getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
brings up third.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Get right here. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's Fanning. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Tua. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 27.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Panthers.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he will score! Dallas Goedert, touchdown Carolina. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point. Panthers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. The throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. On the run to the right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Finding room to the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And the Panthers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Second and 10. At the 17-yard line.
Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
44. Chris.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Tua. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read, and he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
All right, come on.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, Dart. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
34-yard line. A gain of 2.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
It's a gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
I step correct. Got you all in